Yes, we do.
Definitely, I will do my best to help you out today. I have some additional questions. Are you the employer, legal representative, applicant for yourself, or are you petitioning a family member?
You're on speakerphone with the petitioner and
the applicant.
Thank you, ma'am. Will you give me permission to speak as well to the other person about your case?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a wonderful day. Perfect, sir. Can I have the receipt number for this case?
MSC.
Thank you. Let me repeat that for you. MSC.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Is this the first time that you call about this case?
No, we've called a lot of times about this.
I do apologize. On the previous call, was a service request created?
Yes, we've had 2 service requests created for this case.
I do apologize. Has it been more than 30 days since the previous service request?
I believe so.
What was the reason that they created that service request?
Let's see. Last time we called was sometime at the end of June, beginning of July. July 3rd, I think.
Perfect, sir. So let me take some additional information here so I can verify the actual 2 service requests. What's your zip code?
80005. 8 3 zeros and a 5.
Thank you for that confirmation. Perfect. What's your wife's last name?
Go ahead, tell me your last name.
My last name.
First name? Date of birth? 6.
Yep, correct.
Perfect. Just give me a second here. Perfect. So I see that they actually sent you the actual service request. Did the previous service request that they created, have you received any document regarding an answer from them?
We received an update on July 17th, 2017 via email to...
Perfect. And what was the answer for that?
It says that we believe that the case is outside of outside of regular processing time, and that our application is scheduled for an interview, and that's it. And then it told us to go online and take a look, and so we did again, and we see that our case is ready for an interview, same as it has been for the last year and a half. May 30th, 2016 says it's scheduled for an interview. We then went online and checked the processing times, which were updated May 31st, 2017. And as of that point, it said, as of your processing cases from August 14th, 2016. We then went and tried to create this info pass thing. However, since about July 3rd till now, there have been no dates available via the info pass request on the site at either the Denver field office or the Salt Lake City field office. The only one that seems to have any appointments is in Helena, Montana. So we believe that the case is obviously outside of regular processing time due to what we see on the USCIS.gov website, and we're really concerned because the only place that we're able to get an info pass appointment is about 3,000 miles away from where we live. So we're not sure, are we supposed to make an appointment to go to Helena, Montana to find out what's going on, or...
Don't worry, sir, and I can totally understand your situation here, that this actual case, it is outside the normal processing times, and they have been scheduled you since an interview, pending interview, since May 30th of 2016. So for this type of case, since you already told me that you're trying to verify the information for an appointment on our local office, and they already created a service request, so it's been more than a year already since she hasn't received her actual interview, so she can receive her permanent residence card. I will do a favor here for you. I have an immigration officer available on the line for you. They're the ones that communicate directly with the office and have more information and access to the system as to why they haven't given you an interview. I can transfer the call to one of them if you like, so we can give you more information about this specific case.
That would probably be very helpful.
Perfect, sir. But is there anything else I can do for you today, or any information information you'd like me to repeat before I transfer the call to one of them?
Well, I have another case here that I need some information updated on. I don't know if you want to take a look at that or if you want us to just discuss it all with the immigration officer. It's up to you. I have another case to ask you about.
Is it for the same person?
Yes.
May I have the receipt number, please?
MS.
Perfect. Thank you for that information. Let me just verify this information here on my system. And this will be for the actual work permit.
This is for our second EAD card due to the fact that the first one, we got it due to the processing time of the I-485. Over a year passed, we had to get another one. We filed for another one of these. As we've said multiple times to multiple people, it's the wrong first name. The first name on all the paperwork, including when we went down to biometrics, we've called 3 times about this, is M. The first name is misspelled on this card. Is that a problem or no?
Yeah, so basically you already received this EAD card and it has a misspelled on the name?
Yeah, that's been misspelled as well as all of the notification updates, and we spoke to a lady last time about this as well, and she said we had to wait till we got the card. So we've gotten the card. It's the wrong name, and we're not sure what we're supposed to do at this point with this card. Are we supposed to mail this back?
Yes, so let me give you the specific instructions for that type card. Since when did you receive it?
The middle of July.
Middle of July? Perfect, sir. So if you receive an employment authorization card EAD with an error on it, you will need to file a new Form I-765, any supporting documents, the EAD that has the error. You can download the Form I-765 from our website at USCIS.gov. Please carefully follow the instructions on the form. If the error was caused by USCIS, and if you can document that the error was fault of the USCIS, you may have not to pay the filing fee for the Form I-765. When refiling, please submit all detailed explanation on the card error. The final decision concerning the fee waiver lies with the office taking the application. If the error on the card was due to incorrect information you provided or information that you failed to provide, or if you cannot establish that the error was the fault of USCIS, you will be required to pay the filing fee. In most cases, your corrected card can be created from existing biometric data. If new biometric data is needed, you will be mailed a notice scheduling for an appointment to go to the Application Support Center, ASC, to have your fingerprint, photo, and signature taken. So do you believe that the error was caused by USCIS, or do you have a representative that caused this actual error?
No, we believe it's by you because we have the original EAD card, and this is the second EAD card, and the first EAD card is spelled correctly. The I-485 that we just discussed is spelled correctly. So all we filed for on our last I-765 was just a new card for the exact same person. So you already have her in the system under 2 other receipt numbers correctly spelled, and on this one somehow it got misspelled.
So for this type of information, I'll recommend you sending any legal documents, copy of them, with the Form I-765, a copy of the previous EAD with a corrected name, so you can tell them and show them that they actually were the ones that caused the error, so they won't charge you this filing fee in order for them to correct this card. So just keep in mind that you need to send the new Form I-765 and the EAD card back to them that has this actual error.
But
once they receive it, sir, and you receive an actual receipt number, and if she needs this card as that because she works or she wants to do other level.
Well, we've been illegal since 5/16/2017. I mean, we haven't had a valid EAD card since May. We've been trying to get the corrected one since May, and now we got it, and now it's the wrong, and now we're sending it back to you, huh? So we're just not supposed to work for months until we get the new one, huh?
For this type of cases, this is the situation. I'll recommend you sending it by express mail so they can receive it within 10 days so they can send you a receipt number. Once you get that notification with the receipt number, you need to give us a call back as soon as possible so you can give us that receipt number and we can create a service request for you to expedite the case. The expedite case can take from 5 days for them to respond with the USCIS error because you will qualify for these actual expedite requests since it's false in your case as soon as possible so they can ship it back to you with a corrected name.
Okay, so yeah, because we filed for the original one back in February, 120 days before expiration, and we only received the new card in July, so 5 months later. So if we send this back, I mean, we still can't work.
Either, but like I mentioned, instead of for us waiting those 120 days or another 5 months, because I know the actual office is pretty busy with this type of application, I'll recommend you giving us a call back so we can expedite it, because you will qualify for the expedite service request because it was USCIS error. It was our fault, so we need to accelerate our process in order for you to receive this card and not wait another month for you to get the actual corrected card.
Okay, because we won't have a card then for a few months, and she can't work again until we get the new one, right?
Correct. So usually the expedite process can take approximately within 35 days to 30 days. It will just depend on how fast they will actually answer for that service request. So they can send you the corrected card back to you.
So we're going to file a new I-765. We're going to send you the actual card that we have, along with copies of our old documents, and then we'll call you once we get a notification, and then we'll maybe get a card at some point in the future. Is that pretty much it?
Correct, sir.
So until then, we're still not legal for employment, right?
Correct, sir.
So we've been out of employment since the middle of May due to no fault of our own. We have followed every procedure and recommendation as provided by USCIS. We've paid all of our fees. We've done everything. And now we're going into, 3 or 4 months now of not being able to legally work. So this is dragging out. And if we just get an I-485 completed, then we wouldn't need these I-765 or these EAD cards, right?
Yes, sir, correct.
Alright, so basically if she's working now, that would mean that she's illegally employed, right? Because she doesn't have a valid EAD?
That's correct, sir.
Alright, so she is illegally working due to the processing time of USCIS, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I guess that's what we'll have to do on that one. And then on this other one, you're going to send me to somebody who's going to let us know about our case number. Supposedly, they know more than you do?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I do apologize, sir. Let me just verify, since we were checking this application to see if the actual immigration officer is still available.
Okay.
Perfect, sir. Yeah, he's still available, so let me transfer the call to one of them so he can better assist you with the actual case.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for calling USCIS, and you have a wonderful day. Please stay on the line.
Okay.
Goodbye. 8.